Good morning, Tech 102. Today you're going to add the remaining pictures for your types of maps, including a climate map, a physical map, as well as a road map. And for each of these, you could choose the place. I chose a climate map of the United States, a physical map of Argentina, and a road map of California. So the same way that you've saved pictures for your website, you're doing the exact same thing. I've already saved my climate map one. All you need to do is click Save Image As. Remember that you need to rename it, and I'm going to just rename it one more time. I'm going to keep it simple and name it C.jpg and click Save. And I'm going to go to my website and see where I can put it. So this is my most updated website. This is the one we did yesterday. We did the title for different types of maps, and I did a caption, and you're going to have to do a caption as well, defining what it is and explaining what it is. So for instance, I have a picture of the resource map, and I said a resource map basically shows you where to find certain resources like food or other goods. If you study the map, you could see that you could find things like vegetables and wheat grown there. This would be important to know if supermarkets stop selling food or food expired. In the zombie apocalypse, you would have to know where to find sustenance to survive. So for each of these maps, you're going to define what they are and basically explain what the viewer is looking at. So I want to put my next map, my climate map, right underneath that. So I'm going to go all the way down on my notepad, and this is the last thing that I just read before my closing body, so I'm going to press enter a few times. And I actually want to break, so I'm going to add a BR, and then I'm going to do my image src equals, and in quotation marks, C.jpg. Remember, you want to rename it to something simple for you to use. I'm not going to try to play with the size yet. I'm going to see how it comes out first. So I'm going to click File, Save, and I'm going to go back here and refresh. So now I have a picture of my climate map. And it's already centered because I want all of my photographs to be centered. And if you look up here, I go all the way up. I started my center here, and I haven't closed it. So you close this center when you want, you don't need to center anything anymore. So I would probably put center all the way at the bottom, my closing center, that is. So the same thing, I would have to write a caption. So using the P tag, this is a climate map. This map shows me average temperatures in the United States. It's important to know this information because then you can decide where to move. For example, I wouldn't want to live in a very cold place because you might have a lack of food for part of the year. Okay, and so you close it up, your little P tag. And one other cool thing I wanted to show you guys and I want you to do is for the vocabulary that we've been learning. So for instance, climate map or resource map, I want you guys to learn how to underline bold. So you go in front of the word that you want to underline specifically, like this, and you do a closing one right after that specific word, and you click File, Save, and then you go back to your website. And so if you go down, you're going to be able to see that it underlines it for you. And in addition to that, you can also bold it. So I'm going to want you guys to try that out. So you're going to bold and you're going to underline the word climate map, the word resource map, and I will give you the rest of the list in class so that you guys can see the exact words I want you to underline. And let's go back one more time. And so it should look like that. So you're going to do it for climate map, for resource map. The two other maps that you're adding today will be physical map. Again, you can choose whatever place you want. A road map, it could be of California, it could be of any other place that you like. and the other vocabulary that you're underlining and slash bolding will be like the words push and pull factors up here, because we started talking about push and pull factors. So push factors and pull factors should be underlined and bolded. So quickly, I'm going to just scroll down my website. These are the things that you need. You should have your title, your heading, your title up here, right, on your tab. You should have an explanation of what push and pull factors are and how they relate to Honduras or Syria, depending on the one that you chose. A picture showing an example of push factor. And so here's one that I chose, and it's related to the zombie apocalypse, but it could be, you know, one about Honduras or Syria, or something that shows me that you know push and pull factors. And for each of the pictures I've given an explanation for each of the pictures and even the video. So for the video, you should have an explanation, and for your other video, you should also have an explanation, the one you got to choose. And then you should have the title, different types of maps, and you should have breaks in between so that it's not all stuck together. A little caption or explanation for each of the maps as well. And that's it for today.